Sup? So, like the boomer that I am, I was browsing Facebook out of sheer boredom, and I was noticing the targeted ads were really fucking obnoxious. So, without getting into all the super fucking retarded ones about shit that's completely unrelated to anything I give a shit about, uh, as you can see, I've got 5 fucking ads that were all from Facebook, mind you, all for completely different fucking custom gaming rigs and computers. And I feel like I'd just go over these just because some of them are good, some of them I wouldn't trust them. Fucking with a 2x4 and a sack of nails, but somebody probably does. I don't know. But whatever. So, the first one that I noticed was Light Technology, which, in my opinion, seems to be the best out of all of them. I, under no circumstances, will buy a computer from any of these guys, just because they're so subpar for my purposes and needs that I just, no, they don't stand a chance. They don't come anywhere close. But, let's just go through some of the stuff they got here. So, this is just their homepage for all of them. But here's the homepage for Light. So one of the first things that kind of catches my eye as being kind of shit is almost everything they've got. Or potentially everything, I don't know. Like, this one looks kind of off about what I'm about to say. They all have fucking RGB. I don't personally think RGB deserves any kind of fucking special recognition. If it's on there, it's fine. Whatever, fuck it. But it shouldn't be a selling point, if you ask me. But whatever. I just plain and simple. That's all I care about in a computer. Does it do what it needs to do? Does it do it well? So because this is the 2 first ones that it advertises specifically before you get far enough to see a bunch of other options, let's fucking look at the Wraith, which I will give them credit. They've got nice pictures for these computers. They definitely do a good job, except for this one. You can't see any of the components in there because that's a really shit quality picture. Maybe that's just my computer. I don't fucking know. But they do a good job of showing off the actual rig itself. So I think they've got some decent pictures, some decent quality there. But let's go through these specs here. So one of the first things that caught my eye was with all of them, you can see the speed here for their CPU, which, fair enough, okay, I'd expect that to be in there. What you don't see is the speed on the RAM at all. I couldn't find it no matter where I looked. I just couldn't. Nowhere. But you can see, they have some decent specs written down. They've got everything you'd need. So, thing is, it's not listed here in the part where the average consumer is going to go. It's listed way the fuck down here in the detailed specs. Not here, where they do it for the CPU, not the RAM. But they do it down here. Mind-boggling, whatever, fuck it, doesn't really matter, at least they list it. But on the mobile site, when I pulled it up there, because like the boomer that I am, I was using it on my phone, it's not listed here either on the phone. I actually couldn't find this when I was on my phone. I had to pull it up here on a web page. I got fucking really annoyed by that, by the way. But another thing that really annoys me is they fucking advertise this RGB shit like everywhere that I find. Like, it's like, oh, our cases are super cool. They've got RGB. Yeah, RGB doesn't fucking matter. It's a sunk cost kind of selling point. Honestly, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. Another thing that always gets to me is Windows 10 Pro for $75. It's always listed at $75 on every one of these cases. Cases. Ugh, so busy complaining about RGB. I'm sorry about that. It's always listed on every single one of their computers. $75 Windows 10 Pro. You can get it for like $50 or below on key resellers. It's just where I would go. I mean, if I was building this myself, I wouldn't build it with these parts anyways, but that's unrelated. But other than like those little gripes, this isn't bad. I mean, the price is about justifiable. I mean, at this point I wouldn't even bother fucking doing it like that. I would probably just pay the outright $649. It's not bad. I've sunk easily, I think, 3 times as much into my rig, so it's like, whatever, fuck it. This is a pretty good price for somebody just starting out. A build fee of $100, I think it's across every single one of them on their site. It's $100 flat, which is pretty good. That's fine. I don't personally want to say that this isn't VR capable. I might be. It might not be. I mean, I don't really know what the minimum is for VR, but I mean, maybe. I don't know. I can't back that claim up personally. I don't actually know what the minimum is by any means, but probably, I guess, if they say it is, it might be. But, streaming capable? Ugh. Not in any good quality, but that also kind of depends on, like, your internet speed and such, so I don't know if that really... It's not technically a lie. Case lighting? Sure, fuck it. I mean, if you're looking for flashy, sure, fuck it. Like I said, RGB is fine. You can just slap lights on fucking everything. Fuck. Let's see what, I wanted to specifically go over the most expensive and the cheapest product, but since this was just the first product they list, I felt like it's good to show off the one they fucking initially show. That's not the cheapest, by the way. They have one for, like, yeah. I think it was this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this one. $399. I think this was it. Yeah, I think this was it. I could be wrong, but I don't remember how to list it. Oh, probably under shop, actually. What the fuck am I doing? Hurdy-dur. Default sorting? Nope. Low to high. Yeah, it was this one. So, this is kind of a very generic looking... How do I mute that? Clicked off of it like a fucking retard. Yeah, no, I don't need that. No. Okay, there we go. Never mind, I guess I'm not clicking through these pictures. But, I mean, yeah, see this one, you know. It has no RGB, it's not streaming capable, it's not VR ready. I wouldn't expect it with a fucking Core i3 and DDR3 RAM. 1050 at 2 gigs. This is very entry level. I don't even know if this beats out a console, actually. I'd be hard pressed to say this beats out a console. But like I said, once again, Windows 10 Pro for $75. That's kind of weird, but... it does give you up to 16 gigabytes of DDR3, but like DDR3's shit at this point with the fucking... what they've got out there. That's not good at all. But entry level, this is basically no better than just buying a desktop at like Best Buy or Walmart. Core i3, I don't even know if they sell computers with Core i3s in fucking Best Buys and shit anymore. I can't personally say. I haven't shopped for an i3 in fucking years since I bought my shit laptop for college for like $200. Which, mind you, is half the price of this. And... well, definitely can't do any of these things. But it's also a laptop and doesn't have a fucking graphics card in it, so whatever, fuck it. But I don't know if I buy into some of these specs. This actually I might believe. 150. You could push fucking CS:GO to that with a fucking 1050, sure. But I don't know about some of this other. These specs are kind of whatever. But for $399, ugh, that's no. I wouldn't buy this computer in a fucking million years. I might as well see what the reviews say, because so we got 2 5-star ones right here off the bat. Amazing PC for beginners who want a game at a cheap price, but good in high settings and play any game. Cam in quick and perfect conditions. Oh, jeez, that's... ugh. Learn to type, man. Learn to type. Fucking Omar. Back in July. Jesus, fuck. We got Jason over here says, it's really good PC for the price. Got it a few days later than I thought. Oh. Oh, God. Dear fuck, man. Jeez. But I think cause of Holiday Rush, but it plays Fortnite, Apex, GTA 5, CSGO, etc. He just literally lists every single fucking one of these. Jeez. Good customer service, and I recommend them. Nothing wrong with it or the people. At least he put a period, even though this sentence is... oh, there's issues with this sentence. Oh, I gotta get the fuck away from that comment section. That is terrible grammar, my dude. Jeez. Fuck. But yeah, no, I would not recommend their fucking their products in general. Just if you're trying to get a good fucking computer, this is definitely not. Don't even consider this one. Fuck me. Like, honestly, if you're gonna get fucking a computer, hell, even this is fucking just objectively for that extra fucking $100. You just fucking get this one, dude. Just, oh my god, no. But if you're gonna get any of their computers, the one I would recommend, weirdly enough, out of all of them, is their fucking highest end product. This one right here, because this is actually the closest to pretty fucking good. So they have DDR4. They got a 1080, 8 gigabytes. They got a terabyte, and their fucking 256 gigabyte SSD. So I'm going to assume that the boot is from this SSD, and just this is some extra storage. That's at least what I would expect. And these guys seem to know what they're talking about, so, you know, that's how I would expect them to have done it. Once again, $75 for Windows 10, that's a little weird, but whatever. So, 16 gigabytes of fucking RAM at DDR4, that's pretty good. 3200, yeah, this is pretty good RAM. So they've got some good shit right here. They've definitely done right by me. You know, they've got a decent CPU in this. You know, the 1080, decent graphics card. So the case really doesn't fucking matter, but whatever. This, I think, will put out just enough power for this if you wanted to upgrade it and stuff, so that's fine. The storage, I don't know this case, so I don't know if it's upgradable in terms of how much storage capacity you can fit physically inside of it, but for my uses, this would never be enough, anywhere close. But, whatever. Let's see what it says in terms of game game specs here. I can definitely believe that. That's way within fucking expectation. This is totally expectable. All of these are pretty commendable for their specs. I would believe that. I wouldn't say these are all being played on Ultra by any fucking means. Definitely no ray tracing with that. Was that 1050, right? No, 1080. Sorry. Yeah, so no, you're not getting any ray tracing out of this. It's basically just going to be like a fucking standard base entry level good rig. So I would definitely say, yep, this is definitely VR capable, definitely going to be able to do streaming, and obviously it's got RGB if that's what you're looking for. So Light Tech, you fucking got it, dudes. You fucking actually have a decent rig right here. I would recommend people buy this. Definitely don't buy some of their other shit. But this is not what I would go for. All of my specs are fucking as close to top of the line as I could get, but this is pretty good entry level stuff. Now we got Cybertron PC, and oh god, this stuff is really nice layout. I'll give them that, but let's see about their pre-configured PCs. So, where's it? Sort by, load high. So this is their lowest one. I'm not going to click on all these, but let's see. Let's start with their higher end. And they do have way too many fucking options, by the way. And by the way, once you get up to this higher end stuff, all their specs are pretty much looking uniform as fuck. Like, once you get over this fucking, like, hump right here of the 1200s, all of this bottom row is basically comparable to what you would expect. But Core i5s and stuff in that range, 1300? And some of the other stuff they've got, like a GTX 16 fucking 32 gigs of fucking DDR4, that's fine. I mean, some of this is just whatever, but like stuff like the no secondary storage and fucking just some of this is really weird to me. Like this 2070 one, that's expectable for that price. I would say that's fine. With a 2070, by all means, that's good. Another 2070. So these two, not too bad, but not great for the prices considering some of the other stuff you're getting in them. But overall, these guys are a bit pricey, but I mean, they definitely have some better components than what Light sells, but for the price, no. But I do like how they allow you to search their site for what you're looking for. So that's pretty good. So these guys get a plus from me just for how you can look at them. Fucking browsing what computer options they have, but not great selection. Even though they have a lot of selection, it's not great for a fucking entry level computers thing, which is weird because they were advertising on Facebook as being like an entry level option, but some of this is not entry level. Anything that's above, I'd say, like a fucking $800 range is not entry level computing for gaming at least. Then we've got these guys who I'm not even attempting to pronounce that. Exotic. I don't fucking know, but I'm not even trying it. So these guys, I don't even know what the fuck to call this shit. They fucking, none of this matters. If you're entry level, sure, but at that point, why? So fucking let's go over to their desktop section. And they do a good job, fucking basically all these sites, of, you know, getting some good pictures, getting it nice and flashy like you'd expect. So as you can see, they've got 3 ones right here, nice and listed. They got a big list right here, and even more of them, and yada 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 yada. And this is basically their whole thing is you just scroll down and down and down. You can see more and more of their shit, but this is just a clusterfuck of a web page. I don't actually know how the fuck to sort on their site. So what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to real quick fucking go over just a random fucking one here. Whatever looks pretty fucking expensive. We'll just say that's their higher end. So this one right here, this looks fine. This is ridiculously expensive. So, okay, here we go. So you do have to pick an individual computer before you do this stuff. Got it. Okay, fuck me. These are not entry level guys. This stuff is fucking ridiculous. These guys, exotic, these are not entry level people. This stuff right here also is really fucking sketch, so I would never order from these guys. Any website personally that fucking does a pop-up for like, oh, do you want to order some shit and get this stuff here? No, I don't do that. I don't fucking buy into that. So this is slightly cheaper than what I paid for my computer. Actually, it's a lot cheaper, but... So, let's see here. Doesn't say what the specs are. No customer reviews. Oh, that's a great sign. Okay, so they don't list specs when you select computers. That's not a great sign. So this is actually closer to what I paid for mine. No specs. Just... what the fuck is this? What is this? None of these really matter all that much. I mean, this kind of, but none of this really matters. I'm just trying to find the specs, you bastards. Okay, so these guys are terrible. Their website sucks. I should have looked into these well in advance. Maybe these guys are good. Maybe they're not. They do sell a lot of fucking products, though. So these guys are not entry-level fucking gaming rigs at all in the slightest. So we got Digital Storm. These are another group that was fucking advertised to me. Once again, they got a lot of shit on some of these sites. The later half of these are fucking getting worse and worse. I didn't line them up in any particular way, but these companies are relentless with their advertising. So, fucking drink. Shit. These guys are also not entry level by any means. Yeah, also I hate this stuff. Fuck all these things. I hate websites that do this shit. Oh, I don't need an expert, thank you. Just here to fucking riff all over your fucking computers. So this is obviously their bestseller because it's ridiculously cheaper than anything on their site. Like, that should have been a fucking no shit. Of course it's your bestseller. It's like fucking half the price of your other computers. So, yeah, that no way surprises me. They do have, once again, good fucking pictures here of their computers. They, you know, do a good job of showing it off, even if I can't see 90% of what I would care about. But this one does a better job. So, their initial picture, subpar, but they do have at least good pictures. They're not shit, intentionally misleading. Yeah, that's very much true. with this, I can definitely say if these are RTX cards, these are definitely VR capable. Apparently they give you some options here. GeForce, if you're using not Ryzen, you, yes, will definitely get your fucking GeForce. I don't think Ryzen's going to give you that. Fucking, pretty sure that's NVIDIA, which I believe Intel kind of forces. I actually don't remember if Ryzen has anything to do with that. I know fucking NVIDIA is the people that handle the fucking GeForce shit. I don't remember if it's locked to Intel or if Ryzen gets that. But whatever. These sites are just destroying my will to live. This doesn't fucking matter to most people for an entry-level station. This doesn't matter to most people. This isn't going to mean shit to most people. That, for somebody like me, that fucking matters. All of these actually matter. Up to 15 terabytes. That actually isn't true. None of these are going to be up to a certain limit of storage. If you can... I have daisy-chained multiple external hard drives. Yeah, so that happened. Knock on the door. Usually not a good thing. In this case, it was mediocre at best. Whatever. Fuck me. Okay, where was I? Oh, I was complaining about this shit. Yeah, no, you can daisy chain hard drives like a motherfucker, so that's outright a lie. Unless they're talking about internal, which is whatever. Obviously, I think it's liquid cooled, but I mean, that's not a selling point to somebody like me. Wasn't this their fucking like $600 something model? What the fuck? Also, neither one of these are right. The fucking same shit. So, bestsellers. Okay, so I guess you just click on any of these. Oh, that is AIDS. Fuck me. Oh god, these are AIDS. Oh, this website's weird. Stop, 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 stop. Immediately cease. No, 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 no. Up to 8 processor cores. Oh boy, but okay, what fucking CPU is it? Up to 16 gigabytes DDR4 memory. I mean, at least they admit that they have DDR4 options. One dedicated GPU. Well, that's... I would expect that. You shouldn't be selling things like without that shit. I mean, at that point, you're using garbage, but whatever. Oh, 500 gigabytes up to. Whoa, wait a second. That's up to 2 terabytes. What the fuck? Alright, I mean, I can understand for, like, fucking the price tag that, you know, up to 600, I think it's, like, that's expectable for how much of a jump that is. That's actually closer to what I use. But, oh god, fuck me. Some of these are gonna be shit. Good, better, press ultimate. Fuck me. Okay, so... Okay, the CPUs are basically fine across the board. I have no complaints about those. This does not bode well. Fucking, for these price tags, why the fuck are they using these? This is like... These two right here are the only ones that I can feel safe with using for long term. Because didn't they fucking, like... Yeah, never outdated, huh? The 2070 series just came out. I don't know how recent these are in comparison to the fucking 20 series, but... I don't know about never outdated, guys. Come on. Like, I don't know. Across the board with DDR4, that's fine. I would expect nothing less. DDR4 is basically standard at this point for most people's gaming rigs. 8's a little low. 16's low in my opinion. Depends what you're doing. So 2 terabytes, that's fine. No solid state though. So you're booting and everything off the same 2 terabyte drive. All these appear to be Windows 10, as I would expect. 2 terabytes again, another 2 terabytes, just 2 terabytes. So it seems like the only thing that changes here from the $699 to the $999 is you get this little fucking boost here in terms of a solid state. You switch from a Radeon to a fucking NVIDIA, which is fine, whatever. I don't know if that's necessarily the biggest jump there. I don't really know what the difference is, but whatever. So I guess you just get that standard 2 terabytes Windows 10 and fucking DDR4 with slight jump in terms of how much, depending on where you fucking decide to price yourself, but whatever. Fuck it. 4 gigabytes for the graphics card. That's not bad, I suppose. I don't know if I'd go for it myself. 6 or 8 is definitely closer to where I would be wanting to put for a rig, but this is, to say for a starting price, I don't think too many people are going to go for this or higher. But this is where I would go right here in this 1500 fucking option they've got. But I think most people would end up going for this one. It's not bad, and for the price, I think this is definitely something to be more likely for people to pick, but this is closer to where you should go, or be trying to go. I don't know if I'd really recommend these guys. Digital Storm, their entry option isn't great, but whatever. So this is the last one, Zydax. I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce it, but once again, like, these guys all have like these live chats. I think the only one that didn't was Overlord. Fucking, I looked at their fucking tab and I said Overlord. Oh, I'm derping out today. I'm sorry, Light Gaming didn't have it. These guys had it. These guys had it. These guys had it. These guys had it. And in some regards, that's fine. But, that's like AIDS. Just don't fucking pop-up menu me. If that's like your first fucking thing, is like, this is your first computer ever, that's fine. Screw it. Whatever. But I don't need pop-up windows like, oh, I need my reviews to pop up and this and that. Whatever. That's just annoying to me. A person tried to get an entry-level computer. Maybe they'd want that, but I don't know. So, again, with the fucking flashy graphics and pop-ups and pretty colors and... oh, that's a bad fucking selling point. No, you shouldn't buy a computer for free games or free anything. You should be getting a computer that's going to do what you want it to do. Play the games you want. So, these guys don't look to have an entry-level model listed on their front page here. And for top-selling systems, I don't know why Facebook was trying to advertise these guys to me like they were an entry-level fucking computing fucking thing. So let's go to their fucking desktop section here. So gaming desktop starting at $565. And apparently these are build your own, meaning you can select kind of your own stuff. So let's go with their entry-level one here. So pick your platform. I'm going to go with Intel, just because that's what I know the most of. I'm going to go with the window model, just because tempered glass doesn't really matter at that point. It's just a case. Alright. So we're already pretty high in terms of cost here. So I'm not going to go for any upgrade to the motherboard. That shouldn't matter too much, I would think. So this has me scared. Is they're fucking advertising this with a Core i3 for their low cost? So, oh god. No Core i7 option. Not a fan of that. For entry level though, a Core i5 should be just fine for somebody. So for entry level, I'm gonna have to set somebody to this 16 gigabyte rather than this 8. I personally would not go for anything lower than fucking 16 or 24 if you really want to be awkward about your fucking doing of that. 32 is where I stand right now. That's fine. We're not planning on upgrading, so this will be fine for the average consumer who doesn't know what they're doing. No, fuck, no. Go away. Real human, my ass. I see you're configuring it. Yep. What type of games and programs will you be running on it? Nope, I'm just here to shit on you guys for having weird options. This is especially weird in 2020. Why? Why? I don't know too many people in 2020 who are going to be wanting this. Other than, like, me, I don't know too many people who would want a DVD drive. And even then, one of your options is an external. So, I don't know, man. Whatever. We're going to go with none, just because I don't think the average consumer cares too much. Okay. This is unnecessary. So if you're putting your graphics card in here, You don't need a capture card in your computer. You just outright don't. Especially if you're streaming and you're playing games on this computer, you don't need a capture card. That's fucking stupid. So, what this is telling me is they don't have Wi-Fi chips in their computers by default. So if you're an average consumer, I'm gonna have to go with this one just because it's the cheapest option. That is 5 gigahertz, so that's fine. We'll just go with this one. The average consumer is gonna want Wi-Fi, not Ethernet only. Onboard audio. Why the fuck? I don't think the average consumer is gonna care about this too much. Onboard audio should be fine. Okay, let's see. Basic use only, not for gaming. Okay, this is where the cost's gonna jump. So for the average consumer, yeah, I'm not seeing any options that really have me super pumped. So this would be what I would go for if you're really wanting to do gaming. But for the average consumer, ease of access, I'd have to go with this NVIDIA card. Next. Overclocking, God, no. No, the average consumer's not going to care. Okay, so let's go with some memory here. An SSD should be good for boot. So the average consumer's probably not going to care, but for $26 less, not really worth it. We'll just stick with that SSD for that boot option. Got some good choices here in terms of storage space. But I don't think the average consumer is going to care too much about how much space they get. So for $87, this is pretty fine for a terabyte. That's acceptable. It's not super expensive. I don't think we need a second storage by any means. One should be just fine. How many times did I hit next section? Okay. Okay, so this is where they're getting you. So your computer isn't coming with basically fucking anything in the price range, so it would seem that they were listing with just how fucking high this is getting. And I'm not changing all that much here, like a $50 edition here and there, it should not be getting this high. So I don't know what cooling they have by default. Default, fuck it, yeah, sure. This shouldn't matter. Still doesn't matter. Windows 10 Pro. No, you don't need to switch to professional. You shouldn't need this, especially not at that cost. That's you can't get rid of it. Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Nope. Okay, so if this is your first computer, you probably will need a mouse. Oh god, no. Nope. Don't need a mouse pad. God, no. God, no. I had a feeling it was going to be super weird here. Okay, so you're going to need a monitor. So we'll go with the cheapest one. Jesus fuck. Okay, cheapest option. Average user's not going to give a shit. You don't need either of these things. You're going to need a sound system, though, so we'll go with this Logitech one. The fuck? No, you won't need that. Most people won't. Most people... Okay, most people, if they have internet, probably have a router and they don't even know what the fuck it is. You're probably not going to need that. I don't think you need the extra shipping speeds. None. I don't know what the fuck that is. You don't need that. None. Or freebies, whatever. Okay, you don't need a t-shirt, but it's free. So we'll go with a medium. I'm not actually buying this, but whatever. The fuck? You don't need any of this. Okay, you don't need that. That's unnecessary. You really don't need this. But in terms of the competition, what the fuck? You don't need extra special fancy ass fans. You just need your fan. What is this section? Mod shop? No, I don't know what that is. I don't know what the fucking trying to advertise to me right here. Okay, no. Oh boy. Oh yeah, no. That price is. Oh no! Fuck. So, in summation, Light wins out by far. Fucking, these guys are close second just because of their fucking highest end option here being that much better. But all three of these guys are just fucking nopes. So if you're gonna buy a fucking desktop computer, not saying these guys are, you know, first choice kind of people, but I wouldn't personally buy from any of them. But if I was, Light, definitely your best for pricing, especially for an entry level. But if you're looking for power, these guys have some good options for their prices. I think this is perfectly acceptable down here at their highest ends for in terms of what you can expect from buying from like a company like this, assuming it actually is, you know, not fucking scammy as all hell. They don't just rip you the fuck off right then and there. That's fine, whatever. But yeah, no, Light definitely wins out over all of them, but only because their prices are just that much better. So, laters, my dudes.